In the not-too-distant future, in the town of Beach City, there was a guy named Dewey, and he was the mayor of the city. Fa-la-la. But then the town lost its power, and he had to trust Steven. La-la-la. This was a really good episode. I've completely butchered the parody. La-la-la. So get ready to listen to this review on Mystery Science Deadpoolzilla. Fuck it. Anyway, well, that was completely butchered. As you can clearly tell, it was improvised. Well, so, what did I think of this episode, Political Power? This episode is more or less Steven teaming up with one of the few background characters that have yet to have any character growth as it is, outside of, I think, Mr. Smiley's one of them, and that guy with the one eye, and the few weird guys look like government agents that were there, and yeah. So, it's nice to see the other background characters get a lot of growth, especially this one, by the name of Mayor Dewey. Yes, Mayor Dewey, played by Joel Hodgkinson, who most of you guys who know him best from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Hence the terrible parody song at the beginning, which I apologize deeply for. Not really. Anyway, so this, not a lot to talk about. This is more or less, I guess you could say, the calm before the storm, i.e. the quote-unquote Peridot or some other gems coming down to Earth to pretty much wipe the fuck out of the Earth. And we're getting ready for that half-hour special, which I'm now completely ready for. I've been ready since it was announced, and now we've been having all this build-up. This was a nice little filler, though, but it does have a little focus on the main story, and yeah, like I said, it's the calm before the storm. And boy, is it, by the looks of things, it's gonna be a storm. So yeah, the story is that it almost feels like a Ninja Turtle episode, like a classic 80s Ninja Turtle plot, where Pearl invents a machine that can more or less be like, for lack of a better word, is an EMP bomb that's supposed to work on the Robonoids. However, instead of blowing up, destroying the Robonoids, it instead takes out all the power in Beach City, and Steven teams up with Mayor Dewey to help try to control the problem. Now, let me talk about Mayor Dewey as a character real quick. He almost comes off like a more competent Mayor Quimby. But really, he actually does care about this city. He really does care about he really does care about Beach City. So, I really dig him. I thought he was going to be like, almost like a corrupt Mayor Quimby. But he does have that arrogance like Quimby from The Simpsons does, but he's more reined in. He's a little more competent, and he's trying his best to keep the town in peace. And apparently there was something, they kind of allude to that something in his past makes him this way. He does bring up this place called Ocean City, and then when he brings it up again after a riot tore it apart, one of the people in the crowd say, "Ha! Too soon!" So I'm kind of thinking, maybe they'll bring that up again later, and maybe say that, that he was in charge of that city, but it completely fell in on itself and it was his fault. So maybe that's why he's trying to fix the mistakes. Anyway, again, props go out to Steven, who not only manages to rally the town together after they lose all the power, but also the gems, who are, for lack of a better word, terrified. They are. You can clearly hear in their voices that they are completely scared of what's going to happen, because not only Peridot is coming to Earth, but she's bringing with her gems that are far superior to them in every way. So they're scared, and they just didn't want to scare Steven. While in turn, and I can understand that, trying to do the parental thing of not trying to scare the kids, but really, it's Steven who's like, yeah, we've faced scary stuff before, and we'll face it again. And I also love that speech he gives to the people of Beach City, and pretty much tells them, look, we don't need light. You are the light of Beach City. And I was like, oh, Steven, you're one of my favorite characters ever. No, seriously, I think Steven's probably one of my favorite animated characters ever. along with everyone else in this show. Seriously, I've yet to find a character that I was like, God, I hate you. There is no character as of yet that I've been like, God, I fucking hate you. I can find that in every other show. Every other show I watch, I can be like, God, I just hope you die, or get written out of the show, or something like that. I just don't care about a lot of those characters. I can find one in every show I watch, not Steven Universe. Seriously, I cannot find one at all. Everyone's written so well, and when you think you find a jerk character, like I thought I was going to find in Mayor Dewey, he turns out to be an okay guy. He just doesn't know how to... As the mayor of Halloween Town once said in Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm only an elected politician here, I can't make decisions for myself. So, he's actually a lot more like the mayor of Halloween Town than Mayor Quimby. That's actually the better comparison to a mayor. He's also got a little bit of the mayor from Powerpuff Girls in him. You can almost... So yeah. In my opinion, Mayor Dewey's a combination of the mayor from Halloween Town and the mayor from Powerpuff Girls. I also love how he's pretty, he also has this crush on Pearl, which was hilarious. He's like, he refers to her as the hot one, and even calls them his sisters, which he calls the gems Steven's sisters, which he's like, sisters? he can't understand it. Anyway. All in all, really good episode. Really enjoyed it. Cannot wait for the half-hour special. Really excited for that. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? And are you guys excited for tomorrow's episode, which, like I said, that's going to bring the thunder. But yeah, once again, you guys tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Hope you all enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later.